Got a cramp in my hamstring. Sucked. If I had $1 for every time a cramp ruined sex, I'd have like $7 whole. I got stung by a wasp in the middle of the act. I'm surprised this isn't a well-established kink. Please, if you know that it is, just tell me without posting links. We were drunk. She threw up on my dick. I went to go put her in the shower. Noticed an increasingly painful tingling sensation down there, and realized that extra hot chicken wings are just as spicy when they come out the top end. Hard to keep a boner when it feels like you just acid washed your junk. New fear unlocked. My mostly quiet wife shouted out, "Pump it baby, pump it." I kinda collapsed on her laughing. She started laughing too, said she heard in on porn video well before we met and it popped into her head. While your feet are stompin' and the jam is pumpin', look ahead. The crowd is jumpin', pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. She was on top and I went to go smack her ass and straight up smacked myself square in the balls. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I missed her ass and slapped my nuts. I started to match my thrusts to the BPM of some house music and we couldn't stop laughing. And they turned off the music? Yeah. Ex-girlfriend started to moan the wrong name. Edit grammar. Damn. Sorry bro. Yes. Her boyfriend came home. Much to her surprise, he was supposed to be at work. Much to my surprise, she told me she didn't have a boyfriend. Ah, joke's on her. Not your fault you didn't know. May I ask how that ended? Kids have a radar that tells them they must interrupt just when it's getting good. That little knock on the door will kill any boner. Yep, I looked at her and she had a blank expression on her face like she was just enduring it as part of the relationship. Damn. My GF and I were so stoned that ice cream sounded better than sex. To be fair, there are many situations where ice cream slaps harder than sex. She ate a goldfish cracker she found in the bed while we were switching positions. She said, "Ooh, a goldfish," in the cutest excited voice, and then I just hear crunch 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 as she happily nommed it. We had to stop because we both started laughing hysterically when she saw the look of disbelief on my face. That was 17 years ago and it's still one of my favorite sex memories. That's so sweet. Are you still together? Well, wife and I were doing the do and I had to fart. Normally I try not to do something like that, but it happened and being the immature shit I am I started laughing. Jimmy went soft, and all I could say was, "Damn," blew a flat. Wife and I couldn't stop laughing. Best one yet. Yes, heard a loud noise in the next room. Her brother was attempting suicide. The ceiling fan couldn't hold his weight. WTF. That's traumatizing. She asked me why I put barbecue sauce on the mince she cooked for dinner earlier that night, while my dick was in her. Then proceeded to start an argument because I didn't appreciate her cooking. Like damn bitch, I just like barbecue sauce on my ground mince. As it's served dry. Alone. Without sides. Just a plate of mince was served? Wonderful summer day. I come in from outside and I joking tell my wife, "You said if the Tigers score 10 runs in the first inning we're having sex and they just scored 9. Turned on TV quick 2-run home run. Pop upstairs, get to work. Buddy the foster dog doesn't like that he got kicked off the bed. So he jumps up and pees on the wall right next my wife's head. So we had to take a 30-minute time out, clean the wall, put the dog out, check on the Tigers. But little Buddy was not going to win. This is the best sex story I've ever heard and it's not even close XD. I had really bad diarrhea all day. This chick I knew showed up without calling at my door in a schoolgirl outfit wanting to bone. I tried explaining the situation but she was not trying to hear it. So I gambled and lost. Ooh shit. Literally. Whiskey dick is for real. When that happens, the goal is just to focus on her. When she's satisfied and done, it's over. Edit. And quite honestly, there is something worse than whiskey dick. Whiskey orgasm. If you somehow are able to pound through it and get just enough sensation to push through to climax, it is the most disappointing orgasm ever. It's just not worth the effort. What's whiskey dick? Yep. Found a lump in her breast. Nothing kills the mood faster. She's fine now, and I can use the sex saves lives line. Cancer. The ultimate boner killer. Needed to do a piss. Couldn't hold it in. This. I need to make a mental note. Use the bathroom before sexy time. It is so annoying the feeling when you got to go, but you're in the middle of something, pun haha. She asked me if I was finished yet because her soaps were about to come on soon. So, I pulled out and got dressed. That's what you get for fucking grandmas. Yes. 1. Girl kept biting me hard after I told her to stop. 2. Got a cramp. This was then restarted. 3. Got in an argument with a girl while having sex. How do you get into an argument during sex? Yes, leg cramp. You should have played it off as the screeching lotus position. Me and my partner were going at it after a long day of hiking. It was already dark and the lights were off. All of a sudden she stops me and says something feels weird. We turn on the lights and her chest is absolutely covered in blood. Turns out my nose was just pouring blood. She looks at me in horror for a second and then both of us burst out laughing our asses off. Found the anime protagonist. We were having sex and her sister was being loud downstairs. She got up and wrapped a towel around herself. Heard her go downstairs and started beating her sister. She came back upstairs all smiles. I immediately told her this wasn't going to continue. She wasn't too happy about that either. That is really messed up. About 50 humps in and I was suddenly hyperventilating, which turned into a full-blown panic attack. Stopped cause I couldn't breathe and we almost had to call emergency. That happened last year when I used to drink coffee every day. Coffee can do that to you? How much you drank? Shrek 2 was on in the background and you can bet your ass I wasn't about to miss the dinner table scene. Priorities. Cops walked in. Give them a show. Saw a piece of what I thought to be toilet paper on her ass. Then it started moving. It was a fucking worm crawling out of her ass. Noped the fuck out. Was this your first threesome?